Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, this is almost certainly the last video for this run. It is sudden death. My surprisingly well-tuned collection of just really good, mostly fat minions has gotten me very far, much farther than I thought, but it is lacking in crazy support cards. It's lacking in crazy combos. It doesn't have legends or really fancy epic cards that should just, like, reverse the situation like crazy, like some other classes have, and I'm sure there's some Druid cards that can do that, but I don't have them. So, yeah. I'm going to have a hard time getting much farther, but I'm damn well going to try. 7 wins is nice, but more is always better.
You asked for it.
I must protect those.
So I've got a starting hand Innervate. That is very interesting. We are definitely pitching these two guys and hoping I get a better candidate for the second hand, for the starting hand Innervate. Excuse me. Damn it. So I've got the coin too. What I need was like the Yeti. First turn Yeti would be fantastic. First turn Yeti is shockingly overpowered, even though a mage can actually deal with it better than some. Nope. And the thing is, if I wait and get this guy out as soon as possible, he's not going to be as super strong. But, yeah, no, I'm waiting for him. He's only 4 toughness. I get him out on... Next turn I could play him, and I would draw a card, but I'm not doing as much with the spell damage. He's only a 4/4. He's much more vulnerable to other stuff than like a Yeti would be. The Yeti that would be out now. So I'm going to go with a more varied approach. I'm going to go first turn Harvest Golem, because it can fight it out with whatever she's got. And I still have a coin for later. That means... That and the Innervate means, like, it's not a lot of cards. Like, actual cards that do things. But this is going to last a while. It might kill 2 of her minions. It should take 2 minions or spells to get rid of him, and he might do a little damage in the process. He certainly gives me crazy board control for this very early stage of the game. But coining out a Coin Innervate Yeti would have been a potentially game-winningly strong play, whereas this guy is just like, it's pretty strong. So... I think what I gotta do, I'm gonna kill him with this. That's gonna reduce him to 1, where he's just shootable. This is probably stupid. Now, I was seriously thinking about coining out the Wolf Rider to do damage. And she can just shoot him, but she can't shoot them both. That's the key. But I think that's stupid. I think I'm better off saving my coin to do this, or if I draw a Yeti next turn, or the Panda or something. She can shoot this, it still takes like her whole turn. Doing 3 damage this early in the game, how much does it do for me? And yes, it is more than 3 damage, because it's the 3 damage plus the more damage I get from having one of them survive this turn, probably. But she could also AoE them with like a crap AoE, like the 1 damage thing. A lot of things that could go wrong there. Speaking of going wrong, this guy, he needs to die. So as much as I would love to coin out the Brewmaster now, actually it's not even that fantastic, because I'd have to bounce him, like hit for 2, coin it. Whatever, I have to kill this guy instead. So, I could either Savage Roar, which seems like a waste. This seems like a perfectly good use of the Wolf Rider, and I will still have my coin. But yeah, the Worgen is especially must kill against the Mage, because the Mage can trigger him at will, easily. She wouldn't even have to this time, because she could kill this and then hit me, but now that needs to go. So let's see. Can't make him survive. This actually works out very poorly. Very poorly. None of my plays are super good for this. It's like swipe doesn't kill him enough. I can't even swipe and coin Shapeshift. I don't have enough mana. God damn. Coining this out, I mean, just hits it for 3, shoots it. How does that do me any good? Yeah, I would draw a card, but ugh. So horribly bad. I don't think I have much choice. I just have to waste my swipe. And do that too. That guy put me in a horrible position. He just, like, won out against... I have all these options, and it's a lot of options, but with 4 mana plus the coin, I couldn't do any good way of getting rid of him. At all. Shoots that, hits me for 3. And I'm forced to use this to kill him, which means I can't do anything good with my turn. Oh, okay, I can kill him with that. I can't do anything, I can't put out my stuff. Whatever, I am going to kill him with this, because I need to get out a minion. And I think at this point, I'm actually going to coin out the 3/2 Panther, because I need to get some forces. I need to get something on the board and start winning. Or at least try and establish a beachhead here. She can't Flame Strike yet. She could just play some things this turn and then Flame Strike next turn. That's bad. Okay, so if I Savage Roar, 5 plus hit him with myself, that would kill it, and I would still have this guy alive. So I think that's probably how we're going to go. Because this has to die, obviously. Non-optional. I take a bunch of damage, but I do get to hit her for 4. And I can heal myself back up some of the damage and still get a guy. And of course, if these guys don't get Flame Striked, I can Brewmaster either one of them next turn. Attack, bounce him, get to reuse one of these. These are, between the two of them, they have 3 very strong abilities. I don't like my position, though. She's got way more cards, and I have not gained enough to make up for how many more cards she has. Uh-oh. Wow. That was annoyingly spread out. Damn you. Fine. Well, in that case, boom. Bounce. Do I play this guy or not? I've already used a bunch of, like, most of my spells. If I play him, it's kind of Flame Strike bait. But I don't think I gain enough advantage by not having her Flame Strike. I don't know, like, if she uses it, at least it'll be gone. I'm gonna play him. If she has a Flame Strike, it's still gonna take her whole turn. She'd only have 1 mana left. If she doesn't Flame Strike, I have a good army. Blizzard, pretty rough, because it freezes the panda, and she still has enough mana to shoot him. Man. So one thing, I could play this guy, silence him, and at least hit her for 5. And since I have exactly 8 mana, that's what I'm going to do. Is this the best use? I have no idea. But he can survive a Flame Strike. Although, again, if she has a Flame Strike, and then shoot him for 1 now that she has 9 mana, so that won't work out at all for me. There are always so many ways you can die. Especially against a mage, there's always something they could have that would screw you. The fact is, they probably don't have all of the exact right things all the time. And at some point, you gotta risk whatever they might have. He does have to die. I can't cast these both, because this would give me the spell damage. I could Starfall for 3, it'd be kind of cool, or something, I don't know. If I Starfall for 2, this guy'd be able to finish him, and my Kung Fu could kill him. Obviously want to do that first. That seems like a pretty good play, actually. It seems like an efficient use of my resources. Didn't use my mana fully, but I used my ability very well. Got me ahead in life. I still have an army, and he's going to draw me a card when I play him. Although, his spell damage is now useless. I think I've used every single spell in my deck at this stage. I've used the Swipe, the Starfall, the Innervate, the Roar. I don't think I have anything else left. You have a secret. That is somewhat appalling. I don't like secret. I'm going to play this anyway because she doesn't get the battle cry, so what am I going to do? It's a mirror entity? Fine. It is a mirror entity. It's not actually fine. I don't like that at all, but could have been worse, I guess. She's at 13. How bad is it if I just hit her for 4? Because if I kill one of her 4/4s, she can just shoot him. She can still kill him with my army anyway. I might as well, like, hit her, I guess. Which means I might as well hit her for more. Right? Or no? I don't think that's actually true. I think saving his ability in case she leaves one of my things alive might be good. So, we're going to play this one. Hit for 4. Kung Fu. Which gives me another hit point in addition to doing a damage. I don't know. This is going to come down to it. I don't like this position at all because I feel like it's so easy for her to come back. But she does have to come back a little bit. I am technically ahead in life. My army is about as good as hers. Although her ability is going to help equalize that very quickly. Like, she can just clear the board like nothing. Boom, boom. Yeah, makes sense. Just clear the board. I Kung Fu your guy. But she's at 8 health. She can't afford to leave them alive. What is her card, though? That is the question. It must be something that kills minions, because she didn't play it.
For the wild.
Now, unfortunately, doing that, I can't play both my guys. So, I'm just going to play him. I'm assuming this ability is stronger. Let's freeze a character. I forgot I could freeze her, too. Not that that helps, but I was just making sure it didn't have to freeze like a friendly. Okay, the Polymorph. She wasted Polymorph on that. It's okay. Didn't shoot him. She didn't have enough mana left. Awesome. Card drawing power. We like the card drawing. We're going to freeze this sucker and hit for 1. The card drawing things make a huge difference. If she gets an Arcane Intellect, she can turn it around very quickly. This is the stage of the game you want to get Arcane Intellect. Another Polymorph. I'm still getting slightly ahead here, but not by much, since she actually healed 2. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. I don't have enough damage to kill her, though. I like to think about the crazy play, which is to Kung Fu this and then play him. I don't think it's worth it compared to just getting normal advantages. But I am going to save her in my hand for this, I think. Yeah. It's worth... So I pay 2... I hit that, my life tool would go down by 3, so I'd be at 18, so he would cost 8. I would just barely be able to afford him. She would be for 4. I could still hit for 3. You know what? I probably should do that. That is to my advantage. She just used 2 polymorphs. She probably doesn't have that many left. Taking the damage, even though I can't kill her, it just works out to be better for me. Because she has to deal with my little threats and gigantic threat here, who can easily kill her guy. It's going to be hard for her to do everything. If she has a Flame Strike, that'll do it, but she'd still have to trade her minion for it, which would put me ahead. Yay! And she would have, if she didn't surrender now, she would have after I, like, tauntified him. Oh. Still alive. I have a lot of fat minions and a lot of things that are good. Picked the best I could, but so close. 8 wins. You know, you win at 12. But you also lose at 3, and guess what? I'm a lot closer to 3 losses than I am to 12 wins. The wins get harder and harder. The losses get easier and easier. Feel like I could have easily lost that last game, that's for sure. Even though my health total was higher, the situation was not ideal. I'm going first. I'm gonna keep this because my deck doesn't get that much cheaper. Sad fact. It's not good though. Like, maybe I should have pitched one of the forecast guys, hoping I would get an Innervate or one of my several 2-cost minions or a Sun Fury or whatever, but can't. I think it's too risky. I've got a lot of 5 and 6 cost stuff, and I'd rather have these. At least have 2 good 4-cost guys to choose from. Now it's 3. Between these 3 guys, I can do a hell of a lot of things. And all you're doing is playing a token, which, if you're playing it slow, that is probably to my advantage. Now, I mean, I really worry about the Paladin late game cards. They have crazy Avenging Wrath and Lay on Hands. Those cards will probably kick my ass in the arena here, and I don't think there's much I can do to avoid that. But, and also Tyrion Fordring, if he has Tyrion Fordring. It's insane. Really? 2 secrets. They have to be different. Only one of them can be a noble sacrifice. You've got a lot of 1/1s out. If it's the resurrection secret, it's just going to be wasted. So let's find out. First thing, kill one of those. Okay, noble sacrifice. That's fine. One less secret to worry about. And the resurrection? Why would you play that at this stage of the game? That seems so silly. Now, he does have quite an army there. So this is probably a waste, but I'm going to swipe him for 4 because it is 4 damage on him, and it kills his whole shit-ass army. 3/1/1s, they can't do that much, but they do still kill this guy, and if he had something that was going to boost them, there's not much he could have, but he could have, like, even just a Direwolf Alpha would have caused me problems with that many guys out, and it would have added a lot of damage, so the fact that I could kill 3 things made it too tempting not to. Kill 3 things and save this. Okay, so now he's got the sword, which is bad. I've got a lot of my cheapest stuff, though. I'm going to buff this and Kung Fu and continue the beatdown. So, because of the sword is going to heal him another 2. I'm not really getting that far ahead, but I mean, he's going to net a loss of hit points if he kills one of these guys. They both do at least 3 damage. If you Consecrate would have been annoying, it would have killed them. With that, you better kill one of my guys, because otherwise they can kill him. You need to sword one of my guys. It would be silly not to. Okay, you are very strange. In fact, I'm going to use him to +2ify one of these and just Kung Fu that to keep my forces going. Yeah. Because, I mean, it's tough, but it only does 3 damage back to me, which I can totally absorb right now. Keep my force growing instead of shrinking. He does have a lot of cards in his hand. He's got as many cards as I do. The sword is going to kill one of these guys for sure. And he could have crazy Paladin late game stuff. Okay, you're going to kill that. No, he just really didn't want to take the 4 damage from him. I would have done it the other way. Whichever one... Oh, he's doing both. Okay. That's a little different. But, like, whichever one I was going to debuff, if you only had one of these guys, I would definitely debuff one and kill the other with a sword. But, okay. So, that was pretty rough. I guess we're going to buff him. Kill one. And I should almost save this to go with the Savage Roar, because that's a lot of surprise power. You know what, I'm going to do that. I could get a crazy kill off when he's not expecting it. Because for 6 mana, this guy comes out and does 5, plus all the other Savage Roarness. Avenging Wrath is bad, I hate that thing. I knew something was coming. Will I have anything left alive? It's amazing how it perfectly worked out to leave that guy the exact right number of hit points to die. Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna draw a card, man. Ooh, that's so hard. Do I play this, which is amazing, or do I play this monstrosity, who, if he doesn't die, he can be really strong? I'm going to play the Worgen, even though it's less mana efficient. Because I feel like this is my window of opportunity to play him and have him maybe live. Be nice. Gruul is a very large thing. Because he gets +1/+1 at the end of each turn. Not your turn. He's going to get +1 at the end of my turn, then his turn, then my turn. He's going to be gigantic in no time. Step 1, can I win this turn? Seems like a silly question, but I can afford to play all 3 of these, right? So, say I Wolf Rider, then I play the Keeper of the Grove, do 2 damage to this guy. Not to my opponent, because 2 damage to this guy will double his attacks and give them +1. So now he's hitting for 4, 8, 9, 10, 13, plus Roar, 14, 15, plus another 4 on him because it's doubled. 9, 21. I win. Suck it! So, yes.
Ready to ride. I must safeguard the land.
Do this right. Innervate, so I have enough mana. Savage Roar. And I still had 2 damage left on myself. If I didn't have lethal damage, I pretty much would have had to kill Gruul, because he's that dangerous. But, like, even silencing him wouldn't help that much. He'd still be a 7/7. But thanks to that fancy footwork there, I got up to 9 wins, and I'm still going. Some of my best runs have been Druid runs, and I don't know how much of it is based on Druidness this time. Although the Innervate has gotten me a lot of wins, like a surprising number of wins, from Innervate-based tricks. Would another card have also gotten me those wins? Not one of them, but some, maybe. I don't know. That I have 9 wins. It's still sudden death, and we're going to see if I can get the last 3 wins next time. Show some love to the like button. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.